Hi guys, I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've been very busy learning animation and modeling in Blender. Still not very good at it, but I'll get there eventually. In order to help fight copyright, and because I have to make models anyway, I've decided that from now on I'm going to show you guys clips of me working on well, not clips, full videos of me working on my stuff, while you guys can listen to the audio of whatever I'm reviewing. I have recently started watching the Real Ghostbusters cartoon, and I do enjoy it. I haven't seen very many episodes though, but I would like to talk about the show. So I'm going to review each episode as I watch it. I'm going to do this with other shows too, including the 87 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and many other things. So if you like that show, look out for those videos. Before we begin, I'm going to talk about the name. There's a reason it's called the Real Ghostbusters. In the 1970s, there was a live-action show on CBS called Ghostbusters, spelled as two words, Ghostbusters. This one was about two humans and a gorilla. I don't know if the gorilla could talk or not. I assume it could. And they would go around and stop ghosts. After Columbia Pictures made the more popular Ghostbusters movie that most people are familiar with, the people who owned the rights to the one with the gorilla decided to cash in on the name by making a cartoon about it. I guess they were hoping to confuse people and make them think they were watching the Ghostbusters from Columbia Pictures. But later on, that one became a show, and they weren't allowed to just call the show Ghostbusters, so they called it the Real Ghostbusters, because even though it didn't come first, it's the one everyone likes the best. And now barely anyone remembers the one with the gorilla. Okay, now onto the episode. This first episode is called Ghost R Us. That's letter R, us like Toys R Us. It begins with the Ghostbusters about to enter a chocolate factory, and is haunted by ghosts. Unfortunately, this isn't Willy Wonka's factory, although that one probably has a couple hundred ghosts in it too, both from the kids and parents and Oompa Loompas. I don't know why I said both, that's three examples. There was a crowd surrounding the factory. I have no idea why all those people were just standing out there for. They were all just screaming, terrified about the ghost. And then the ghost made chocolate rain out of the... They made chocolate come out of all the pipes. And honestly, that doesn't sound too bad. I don't know why the people were still screaming about that. Unless the ghost, like, made the chocolate poison or something. Anyway, the Ghostbusters enter and see three ghosts. Obviously inspired by the three bears from the Looney Tunes, which I think is very awesome. I love when shows do stuff like that. The Ghostbusters defeat the family of ghosts without any kind of struggle. Apparently they're level 5 ghost, and Egon says that they're possibly from New Jersey. The owner of the store presents them with a lifetime supply No, actually, it was just a year's supply of chocolate. They go back to the firehouse and they decide to give Janine, the secretary, all the chocolate. But of course, when she opens the boxes, they're empty because Slimer, the worst character ever, ate them. This is a very obvious question, but like, why don't they just get rid of Slimer? Seriously, why do they keep him around? All he does is slime Peter and eat all of their food. Like, I know that he exists in the show because every show has to have some kind of comic relief pet type of sidekick character. But like, Slimer is pointless. Yeah, he does save the Ghostbusters in several episodes, but that's obviously the writers just trying to justify his existence. And yes, I know about Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters, and I will get to that eventually, and I am not looking forward to it at all. So, anyway, Ray dumps the ghost into the containment unit, and after everyone's asleep, Slimer immediately steals all the food from the refrigerator, and the noises he makes causes Winston to wake up. And of course, he starts walking downstairs to try and figure out what's going on. And for some reason, Slimer starts panicking. Like, I know Peter told him that if he messes up again, he's finished. But I really don't get why he was afraid of Winston. It's not like Winston or any of them besides Peter actually care that he eats their food. But anyway, Slimer starts panicking and he goes and hides in the basement. That's where the containment unit is kept. And then Slimer miraculously manages to get himself sucked into the containment unit, and he is gone forever. Hooray! I wish. I really wish that's what happened. But instead, Slimer hides with his back against a wall, and after Winston walks away, Slimer slides down the wall, but ends up flipping a switch that turns off the containment unit. He is able to immediately turn the containment unit back on, but not before the three ghosts from before manage to escape. And somehow, even though that thing is full of ghosts, literally only those three manage to escape. Somehow. It doesn't make any sense. Um, After they escaped, they decide to get revenge on the Ghostbusters by running them out of business. I'm not sure how the dad ghost disguising himself as a black and white ice cream jerk is going to help with that, though. And I wasn't calling him a jerk, that's actually what people who serve ice cream used to be called. So their plan is to have the son haunt to various places, and the mom and dad pretend to be ghost hunters from a company called Ghost R Us, who pretend to trap the ghost in a garbage or a trash can. Um, and I guess the name is supposed to be clever because they are ghosts, and it's like they're saying, it's like they're telling everyone that they're ghosts, but somehow people don't catch on to that, and everyone believes that they're ghosts despite the way they look. Maybe Peter's crack about them possibly being from New Jersey was true. Maybe everyone from Jersey just looks really weird like that in this universe. I don't know. Peter realizes that the ghosts look very familiar. Well, the ghost are us people look familiar. And then Janine calls them while they're still out in their car and tells them that the 3 ghosts from earlier are missing from the containment unit. I'm not sure how she realizes that, but whatever. The title of the episode is Ghosts Are Us. Like I said, it's obviously referring to Toys R Us. And so, of course, the 3 ghosts end up going to a abandoned toy store. The ghosts we've been following throughout this episode so far, like I said, are Class 5 ghosts. And the class system is like the higher the class, the more dangerous the ghost. I'm not sure why these guys got Class 5. They don't seem pretty dangerous to me. But anyway, they want to lure the Ghostbusters to the toy store because they have a friend there who's a level 7 ghost and they want him to kill the Ghostbusters. So the ghost family pretend that they need help and call Janine, who tells them where to go. The dad ghost bangs on a pipe to wake up his friend who's asleep, and he's hiding in a dark crevice. He starts making noises, and the dad's like, "Hey, that's great, pal, but we're not ready yet." If you're not ready yet, then why did you wake him up? That's really rude. Instead of their friend Turlock, it's another ghost. He appears and says that Turlock is gone for good, and he implies that he somehow killed the ghost. I have no idea how that works. Anyway, this ghost gets mad that the dad woke him up, and he uses his powers to possess the toy store itself and make it walk and rampage around the city. He's basically wearing the toy store like a giant costume. He's also a level 10, so he's the most dangerous kind of ghost there is. Peter and Winston are covering the ground in the Ecto-1, and Ray and Egon are in the Ecto-2, which is a flying motorcycle with wings and a propeller, basically. The toy store ghost, I'm just gonna call it that because they don't give it a name, and it's chasing the ghost family through a crowded highway. The family willingly run directly into the Ghostbusters ghost trap, and in order to get past the traffic, Peter uses some creative driving tactics where he drives the car on the side of the railing for the road. So the guys now have the ghost cornered at the bridge. Ray throws a grappling hook at it. I have no idea why he thought that would help, but the grappling hook catches it and just like attaches to the building. But then the ghost grabs the Ecto-1 and swings it around and throws it in, or not Ecto-1, Ecto-2, and throws it on top of the bridge. So the toy store ghost goes after the Ecto-2 with Ray and Winston still inside of it. And Slimer remembers that this is all his fault, which yes, it definitely is. And he slimes the part of the bridge that the toy store ghost is climbing on. And so the toy store ghost falls down, and right before it falls, Egon sets the Ecto-2 to overload, and they jump out of it, and when the toy store monster falls, it falls off the bridge and into the water, and the Ecto-2 goes down with it, and the Ecto-2 explodes and destroys the ghost. And then it just gets defeated, so the Ghostbusters are rewarded by the mayor, and everyone cheers for them. And that's how their first episode ends. And I thought it was really good. It was good enough to make me keep wanting to watch the show, which that should be the goal of any first episode. And there are a lot of shows where people are like, the first couple episodes aren't that good, but after like 5 episodes, then it really gets good. And no, like, a show should be good enough to make you watch it as soon as the first episode airs. I don't really have much more to say about it. I need to get better at this whole reviewing thing, and especially have more jokes and stuff in it. Hopefully as time goes by I'll get better at this and at my animation and CG modeling. And I hope you guys will stick with me for both of those things. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to try and make videos much more frequently. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're not already. And remember, you should be kind to everyone, and cartoons are not just for kids.